the Sassy Chef. Welcome back guys if you're a regular, and if you're new, welcome generally. Thanks for visiting us on the online cooking school. Today I'm going to show you how to poach an egg. Everyone's nemesis, everyone's frightened of this. If you're not sure how to do it, people sort of shy away from it. They sometimes use little plastic cups where they crack the egg in and stick that in the water. My husband does, Stevie Wonder, he uses that every day, he loves it. You can also crack an egg into some Glad wrap and put a little parcel in and pop that in. So if you're frightened, use some of those techniques, but give this a whirl. I tell you what, it's pretty easy. I always crack my egg into a bowl first. It's just one of those habit things where I want to make sure the egg's fresh, the yolk sitting prominently up in the middle, not slipping to the right or the left. Basically that shows me I've got a really fresh egg. What I've got here is water very close to the boil, around about 93 to 95 degrees. Don't stick your elbow in like a baby's bath, not such a good technique. You don't even have to check the thermometer. Basically it's just water that's barely moving. So bring it to a boil first, then drop it down to a very, very slow, barely moving water. Adding some vinegar. Now the vinegar is put in there to strengthen the albumen. The albumen is the egg white, otherwise it's all loose and the egg becomes like an X-Files egg where you don't even recognise it. We're going to recognise it because the white's going to firm up. We're going to create a natural whirlpool in here. It's not like a day spa, it doesn't need to be vigorous, just a little whirlpool. What we're going to do is drop that egg into the centre of the whirlpool so that we're encouraging the egg white to flip up around the egg yolk and to create this beautiful shape. If you're not happy with the way it's moving, you can twirl it around. Alright, that's perfect now. It's like a little pouch it's made itself into. I'm going to now just watch that, and when it raises to the surface, I'm going to check it, and it's done. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes now, guys, and you can see that water there is just looking a little bit cloudy, but look at my perfect egg. What I'm looking for is to make sure the egg white is set, not too firm, but it's set, but the yolk is still beautiful and running. There's nothing worse than an overcooked poached egg, guys. Now I'm going to go straight into my blanching water. For those of you watching the last few episodes, you'll notice that I'm using ice water, like I did with the broccoli and the tomato. That is to stop the cooking process. Now, if you wanted to serve it straight away, you don't have to do that. But what you do have to do is trim off some of this little unwanted egg white around the outside. Now, eggs have got 2 layers of albumen, the egg white. They've got a nice one, and they've got a really loose one around the outside. We're going to try and get rid of that. Now, say you want to keep this nice and warm, you want to serve it warm, just warm it back in the water. And as I say, you don't need to refresh it if you're going to serve it straight away. That's only if you're going to do these in advance. Okay, let's drain that off. I'll put it on a towel just to get rid of some of the excess water. And then there we go, the most perfect of poached eggs. It looks great, doesn't it? In the next few episodes I'm going to be showing you a hollandaise sauce, but in the meantime, let's have a look and see how we've done. Let's cut that baby open, and you've got that beautiful, runny egg yolk coming out there. Absolutely perfect. Delicious. So, perfect poached egg in minutes. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm the Sassy Chef. Join us at thesassychef.net. Have a look at some of the groovy stuff we've got and the funky kitchen gadgets. I'm sure you'll love it. So, see you next time. Bye.